to the boulder being shot, or the cannon being shot, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. Boulder or cannon. Pinball. Whatever you want to call it, you'll just learn. It's 100% audio-based, yeah. And it's weird, too, because it's not always consistent. Sometimes you'll get, like I'm a little bit ahead of the cycle. But, you know, stopping there to heal kind of puts me back on track, and I'm probably going to get hit by one of these lightning bolts. You know, we still have to fight this guy. He dies in 3 hits. You know, the time between his body to go away. It's stuff like that. We don't have to worry about this one anymore. The first time you come through here, you have to put this boulder falling, because this is where the default boulder's position is. So that goes into your timing. The fog wall goes into your timing. All of it goes into your timing. Like, I know I'm safe here, but if I wasn't, I would still... You can kind of hear it there, like the noise it makes when it's tumbling. Like, you'll hear it rolling, too. And if it's rolling, it can't shoot another one, you know? So if you hear it rolling as you're coming by, you know you're good to make the run, to make the mission, but... Again, it's not an easy thing. This is not supposed to be an easy part of the game, but it's also not. Did the stream crash? Oh, hold on. No, it didn't crash. It's just I don't want this guy aggro, but goddamn, I think I just aggroed him. We're in a weird position because every enemy that we don't want fighting us is fighting us. Dude, this is so ridiculous. It's not so much that they body block, it's just the fact that we have, like, once we start moving forward, you can't really move back in a sense. So when you have enemies that are basically surfing as obstacles like that, it's a lot more frustrating. We would have been done by now, yeah, in a normal run. We would have not had to do a second run at all. But that's a normal run, you know. The normal run, there's not a Dark Wraith at the end. There's not a Silver Knight at the beginning. There's not, you know, a Great Dragon Archer blocking the stairs. Believe it or not, the Scarecrow is kind of where I feel like this falls apart. If you don't get a good Scarecrow here, you're fucked. I had to hit him 4 times because he wasn't moving to the left. And then he kind of slid to the right on his own. It's just weird, and now he's following me, so I think consider that Scarecrow is going to be behind me while I make this first roll. Good. This guy dies in 3. I'm not going to get the hit, so come on. There's a Scarecrow. They should both die to the arrows. The Scarecrow didn't for some reason. It's just so weird. It's like weirdly inconsistent. At least I can just run this trail, though. For some reason, that Snake Man got aggroed. So I should be able to keep running. The boulder was in the wrong position. I don't know why. Why did that hit me? I kind of have to fight this Corvian. Like, I know we do no damage to it, but we just don't have a choice. We can't have enemies behind us as we go forward. Is like what I'm trying to prove. Okay, what did she drop? Blue chunks. These colored chunks we never use. This That one-shot me? That's fucking bogus. I don't know what to do anymore. This is gonna be a whole sentence stream, I'm calling it. Yeah, I guess I did. The stream did go down for a second. I don't know why. I don't know what you want me to do about it. You remember reading on the wiki that walk speed was a thing? Yeah, I don't think you remember that. I worked on the wiki. I don't remember that ever being a page. I don't know why you're still on that. There is no walk parameter for any of these games. You have an equip load, and that's basically where that ends. Like you have a parameter that affects like speed in general, be it like roll and not so much dash or walk, but the weight in which you carry. You know, that's what equip load is. It's your total weight carried. It's not, you know, there is no mechanic that prefaces your character's walk speed. It just doesn't exist. It's a little weird to think so as well. I'm not trying to insult you, but you seem like fixated on the idea that it's like a real mechanic, and that's why I'm having trouble. But I'm not having trouble, and it's also not a real mechanic. And I say this all genuinely, like, here we go. That's how we do it. I thought I whiffed. Now I guess the next issue is, where the fuck does that Dark Wraith spawn? Like, where is he coming from? Are we gonna have giants throwing the boulders? We have a boar. No giant. No giant means we can grab items freely. Oh, something is throwing boulders. Okay. That was 5 attempts, 3 sends. On a randomizer. I don't understand. But no, really, like, genuinely, there is no... Equip load is it. It's sort of the end all for... Where did that Dark Wraith come from? It's just sort of the end of that whole mechanic. You have attack speed stuff through dexterity somewhat. But even that, like, that in itself is also a very loose mechanic. Like, the concept of attack speed, like, I believe dexterity also reads boost weapon attack, permanent or advanced weapons. Casting speed and animation speed, I guess, is more what you refer to it as, more than attack speed. And it's such a flawed parameter that it's not really, you don't really see people saying like, oh, you know, dexterity increases your attack speed. It really situationally does more so than consistently does. But I could understand assuming that your equip load influenced your walk cycle. But at the same time, it just doesn't, and I think it's fine to just leave it at that. These, like, weird moments of audio Silence are creepy. So who's throwing boulders? Oh, it's just a giant. Oh, this sucks. It didn't suck so much. Am I gonna summon? Obviously I'm gonna fucking summon. You think I came up here hollowed for nothing? Is the boss Nito? If so, that sucks. That is not a fun fight. If the boss is Nito, I probably will summon. Not that I can change that now, but like knowing what I know now, Tarkus probably deletes Nito. Oh shit balls. Speaking of deletes. Alright. I'm guessing I just convert chunks to chunks and slabs to slabs. So it's a mechanic I never really cared about. I do want to have on a rare ring, so we don't lose humanity. It is Nito. I wonder if he summons ads. Is he just stuck? Never mind, this fight might be easy as shit if he can't move. Never mind. He just grabs us from 30 feet away. I think the Grave Lord, the sword dance is gonna be the weirdest part. We don't have room to dodge that. Oh my god, we also do no damage. Easy pyromancy maybe? An easy pog with this fire spam? Oh, he takes no fire damage? Or are we just not hitting him? Oh, there we go. That's good damage. That's the bad attack to like set up for. Honestly, if he's just going to be stuck here, I'm okay with that. We have no way to capitalize on it. Like when he does his little smashy washy, we can just come in here and beat him up. But other than that, there's really nothing I can do. Do I have resin? Resin wouldn't make a huge difference. That should be swords. Oh, swords does nothing? He can't cast swords? I wonder if that's tied to his arena then, if like there's no animation for it elsewhere. That'd be really interesting. Oh shit, how did that hit me? So this is swords again. Let's see what happens. Nothing. My honest guess is that swords... The animation for swords is probably tied to the actual like, arena. Like there's nowhere for it to really get even expunged. Boring fight, yeah. It's kind of funny. If at any point the game or Nito decides to like unstuck himself, it might get interesting. But that's not really happening. I shouldn't have gotten greedy. I'm still fine. It seems like that attack can't hit you like past these bricks. have the tiniest of stamina. I could do a 4th hit. I would rather have the tiniest bit of stamina that the game is willing to. Shit. At least we know we can't risk that. I might even just up my armor for this. This is the most badass shit we got. This is the coolest armor we have. It's a significant difference. If ever there was a time for swords to work, it was right there when we were healing. Yeah, I guess that's the goal, to hit his hands when he swings. Kinda awkward, but that's the plan, coming from this side. Because if he does this attack, he'll swing twice. Like, he'll swing a second time. You want him to, like, cast swords and have him fail, like that. Get, like, maybe a free attack. He'll slash. Maybe he'll slash again. Another free attack. He'll AoE. Looking at Nito from this perspective is kind of sad. He doesn't really have a lot of attacks. We can go for the full 4 hits there because we're already out of range, or enough out of range to just walk off the AoE. And I do believe swords is probably free damage. Swords is not free damage. I miscalculated greatly. Oh, kind of. If I don't whiff the second hit, swords is free. Is he not dying? There we go. Gauntlets of Artorias. Poggers. It feels weird being back in Orlando. I just like played a ton of Dark Souls 3, so seeing Irithyll down there and shit. Well, I guess that's Irithyll, right? Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, it's his bitch. I'm surprised these guys didn't come back in Dark Souls 3 that I've like been able to find. Or at least that I've noticed. What is that? A humanity and a pig. Is this an armored pig? Tail armored? That's what makes the difference. Is on the, oh, the armor is on its tail. Well, either way, we just let you beat it. Oh, this humanity's trying to get in on this. Awkward for them. Ooh, greatsword. That's a good find. Then another boar. Armored boar, giant guardian, and I think it's like an undead over there. You can't really see. Oh, there's a bunch of enemies? Is that Mimic replaced with an enemy? That's interesting. It's the first time I've seen that. Okay. Do we have any goodies to use? I don't think we do. We kind of do. We have goodies, but I don't know how good they are. Well, at the moment, I don't know how long, because apparently the stream crashed for like 5 seconds. So it tells me half an hour, but I don't know if it's true. Our sources tell us it's untrue. So we have Black Knight Hopper now. And we should be like have the chunkiest of rolls. Yeah. I mean, look at this. We have to be absolutely nude to get a good roll. I'm fine with that, yeah, I don't care. Be 100% naked to have the best weapon in the game, yeah. It's a fair trade-off for sure. It'd be crazy not to take it. Is this another Nito? Oh no, and he can move? I guess this is the rematch. We entered a state of death cam there. I don't know if you guys saw it. That was kind of funny. Oh, he's gonna cast swords. Let's see what happens. Nothing. So I believe my theory is true. When he casts Undead Sword Dance, it's completely tied to his arena. Which means if you get Nito as like a mini boss like this in an enemy randomizer, it's free basically. I mean, other than the toxic and dodging the AOE. I'm inclined to believe it's a free fight. Oh! What are they barking at? Whatever, but there's a bunch of mailmen outside or something? Why did that trope go away? The dogs versus mailman trope? That was a good one. That's another Nito dead. He should drop an item too, right? No? Unfortunate. He also didn't really drop souls. Yeah, he just left us with nothing. Oh no, I missed that. I'm gonna onslaught the humanity. Hey, and getting through archers might be easy too. Or seeing it snow is probably going to be a little weird. More so than gargoyle or bell tower gargoyles, because if I can wear any piece of armor, I'll take it. But it seems like even the less than a pound gloves. The 0.6 unit gloves are also too much. No, there's nothing in the game that weighs less than Dusk gloves. Oh, there we go. Solar Quelaag and a shield. I think that Solar Quelaag might be enough for a level up as well. I was led to believe things that are not true. Well, we can go kill the enemies over here. We also probably just put the rings back on. Yeah, the rings don't The ring's past the vibe check. What? Why are these enemies despawn? That's weird. These enemies aren't supposed to be despawn. Oh, there's one. Okay. Go on, I guess. No, in Dark Souls 2 they do fire. In Dark Souls 2, the Black Knight weapons do fire damage. And some of them do. I believe the one sword in this game does fire damage, but it depends on like where you're getting it from. It's more so I guess speaking in terms of lore, the Black Knights who were closest to Gwyn when the flame got kindled, or rekindled with his soul, those are the ones that have, their weapons do fire damage, because it makes sense, because they, they were, like, covered in fire. Fuck me. They were covered in fire for this key amount of time, so it all adds up on that end. Going back? There's no point in going back. I mean, maybe. I'm trying to lead the boar outside. You should stop right around here. Yeah, the arrows do so much damage. Oh, hey, MTG ASMR, Asmer. Thank you for the follow. My fiance likes ASMR, but I don't really understand it. I think it's too smart for me. I used to watch those, that's not true. I used to watch that guy on YouTube who does ASMR, and he'll do, like, get mean GameStop employee mansplains Call of Duty ASMR and stuff. And then he would do like lunch lady insults, lower income family student ASMR. That guy was really funny. But I also don't think that's not. I think that's kind of not what most ASMRs are. Those were kind of nice. Have you ever seen those, hon? That guy's a genius. I love the lunch lady bullies lower income student ASMR. That kind of happened to me once. I wasn't a lower income student, but I used to get the salad. I used to get from the salad bar every day at lunch at school. And I would always put money on my account. Like, cause our school let you have an account that you could put money into, so you could just like put $10 in, like give them a $10 bill, and then you would have $5 for your next lunch. It makes sense. It's very predatory, because I believe a lot of schools got caught basically using that to like fund themselves, in the sense of like, well, I guess my story kind of goes into that. But I would pay for my lunch with like $10 every day. I'd get like a $5 salad, pay with $10 like every day. It makes sense. Like very smart thing to do to save. And then one day she wouldn't let me pay with the balance on my account. And I was like, well, what's the point of even having the account then if I can't pay with the balance? And she said, I don't remember what she said, but I was like, well, if that's the case, I don't want any money on my account. If I can't use money on my account, what's the point in even having? Did your school do this? Could you put money on your account, your lunch account? Oh, but they essentially, I had like $100 and something on my school lunch account. Like, it was a lot of money, because I'd been doing this. I'd been putting money on my account since I was like a freshman. And I was like, oh, well, if I can't use that to pay for my lunches, I want that money back. And like, oh, well, you can't do that. And I'm like, well, but what's the money go? If the money's literally going towards nothing, that's not what I like. That's not what I, you know, essentially agreed to. I agreed that this money was like going to be used for purchases of my school lunch. And I had to talk to this superintendent of the district to get my money off the account. And it was a huge deal. Like, it was like a month and a half of them like, well, are you sure you want to take this money off your account? And I was like, yeah, there's no reason for it to be on there. I'm like, I made the unfortunate discovery that the system seems to be a scam. But then I later... Uh-oh. Ornstein's out here early. Oh, he dashing. Did he just run up here? Oh, shit and balls. What is he doing? Can we get him to dash off? No. Where did he go? Is he just down there? Oh. Bro, this is so sick. He's like anime. I'm gonna make the assumption that if we respawn, if we like reset, he'll reset. He's stuck up there though. He can. Oh, there he goes. It took him a bit. Anyways, I later went on to find out that a bunch of schools had this same system and it was a scam. You could put money, and they targeted lower income students with it too. Like, it's like, oh, you know, you don't have to pay. You could like, you know, put money into your school account, so you don't have to do like the lower income lunch options. So you'll always have money on your account. And it was like a predatory thing that a bunch of schools were doing to like make extra money off lower income students. I guess for context, you're seeing how much the spear does to, or the halberd rather, does to Ornstein, like, by default. Like, that's Ornstein with, oh, Firekeeper Soul's pod. That's Ornstein with, like, no effort put into, the build. Ideally, we would have, like, Havels and Fap on. Havels and Fap would let us maybe have Grass Crest, or maybe have, like, Mother, or Mask the Child. Fap and Child, Fap and Havels would, or more often than not, make the build. Oh, we have Mask of the Father. Hold on. We can still fat roll with this, or fast roll. It's the opposite. We have the build kind of going. If we can find Grass Crest anywhere in the world, we should be able to put it on. Mask of the Fathers is basically a second Havels. It's like a half a Havels. It's not like ideally you would want. Oh my god, the path to the bonfire looks open. Ideally, what you would want is Havel and Mask and Fap, Favor and Protection. Just one, ring, but. Those 3 items give you enough equip load to basically just hold out the heaviest of builds. Wow, I've never had such a free path to this bonfire. Let's see if Solaire's here or not. He has a habit of not being here when we do randomizers. Wow, he's here. So Giant Dad, 15 out of 61. We should be able to put on one more piece of gear. It's just we don't really have a piece of gear that's... Maidens makes us fat roll. That's not really a fat roll, that's like an average roll, but I get what you're saying. You can put on dust gloves. It's honestly that .15 that's pushing us over. Or it's like 0.5. If 0.5 is enough to push us over, that's kind of making the point, I guess, huh? You desperately need that like specific setup. Uchigatana in the club? Well, the club's really good because we can, beat Wind with that. Literally just beat Wind down. It's the Dark Wraith. Oh, that should have hit. You guys remember the run we started where we had the Dark Hand? Good times. And now we get like War Pick and shit when we start. Something is casting giant spells and I can hear it. It's coming from up there. Actually, it might have just been Dark Hand being cast. I often forget Dark Hand makes like the weirdest noise on cast. There we go. Oh, unfortunate. I want to see who the bosses that spawn for us are. And then I'll go from there. Actually, if this is an enemy, we'll just kill it. Oh, a Scarecrow. Oh, a soul. So that soul should make up for whatever we lose. Whoa, now we have the animation. I guess it's only when we're barefoot. Like, if I put on shoes. Oh, but we just didn't have the animation for this ring before. Oh, the boar is not going to be fun. There we go. We have to get him to charge any time before we want to go to this boar. Alright, who we got? The Gaping Dragon and Smo? Obviously, I think we just kill... Oop, how does this work? If we kill Smo first, does one absorb the other? How the fuck does this work? At least it's Smo, and not, Gaping Dragon and Unseen would be fucking insane. Also, I mean, here's a good DPS check for how we're doing build-wise. We went from doing 79 to the Gaping Dragon with our last portion of the build, so we just did 308. So 79, 308. That's 18 between 18 and 21 extra damage being the difference. Sorry, we're not doing that much more. We're doing a significant amount more, but it's the difference between overall, like what would have been 18 to 20, is now 308. It's hard to explain damage calcs in this fucking game. It's all parameter based. I rarely say the word parameter unless I'm playing Dark Souls. Like, it's just not a word that comes up in the conversation. I want to see what happens if we kill Snow first, but it's not going to be easy. One, because his hitbox seems really fucking off. Oh shit, balls. Oh, I have chunks. I can go to the blacksmith here too, can't I? Do you guys imagine if the Gaping Dragon spawned in the channel every time? I think I can kill here. I don't want to fight both of them at once because I don't know how the death scene works. I don't know what's going to happen when one dies. But I would 100% rather fight a Gaping Dragon than Super Smell. Oh, they just stunlock each other. Alright, so let's see what happens. Oh, it's just a completely different boss. That's cool. This is the Fire Sage. Who I literally am the worst at fighting. Is it a different boss if we do it the other way around? I wonder if it's a different boss too. Like if we kill the Gaping Dragon first. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this fight. It's not a fun fight. Yeah, the most AoE spams of any boss in the game. What the fuck killed me? Yeah, I don't know, I kinda just died. Oh, do you want me to go? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, that's a bad jump. What is that clicking noise? I think it's a basilisk. Like above us or something. I'm gonna make a run to the merchant, I guess. Oh my god, I can't play the game like this. It's too quiet. And just, I don't know. Yeah, we'll bring back noise. It's just really awkward because I'm not a huge fan of like silence. What is this? Oh, these suck good shit. Soul of Priscilla is great. I'm okay with that. Homeward Bones is cool. Rotten Pine Resin is cool. Ooh, the Crown of Dusk. Crown of Dusk I like. He also sells the parrot. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're stuck. I'm stuck. I guess I'll just Homeward Bone back and then, you know, lesson learned. It's awkward. Tumble buff? Probably. Tumble buff does a Rotten Pine Resin won't do much against Gaping Dragon, but... Oh, that was a... okay. That was a weird one. That was a new one. I've never had that. Action quit. I want to see if we kill the Gaping Dragon first, if whatever replaces Snow is easier. You alright? That was an unnecessarily long fall. I also thought with the way we fell that we fucked it up too. Show us your head. shit. Oh, we have a Firekeeper Soul too. It's not really usable. Like, I want to go back to Firelink to use it. Them both doing their jump attacks is a little awkward, but not that awkward. Oh, the puke attack is awkward. Oh, and that puke attack hurts Smo, too. Huh, that's interesting. Doesn't really help us at all, but... Kinda have to kill here. Where's Smo? Smo is just seemingly gone. Oh, there he is. I see him behind. He should dive in. Shit. They hurt each other, which is really great for us. But also awkward. Shit, dude, how did I get a punch? I'll never understand, the game determining whether or not you can take counter damage. I took counter damage while literally standing still. We're gonna need man in here. I'll do one more attempt, and if I can't get it on this run, at least we're kindled. And yeah, that's that. I gotta find out what the hell that noise is. Yeah, I have also never heard that noise. I'm trying to think of enemies that make clicking noises. I think the frog rays do. The frog stingray things might. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Dark Wraith. Bud. Leave. Alright. The frog rays, I think, make that clicking noise. But everything else I'm unsure of. I could show Rotten Pine. Nothing. Told you. There's no point in tumble. That's Solaris sign up there, I think. There's no point in tumble buffing either. I hope you guys recognize that. A tumble buff would not if the point being, if I want to kill the gaping dragon first and I tumble buff, we're doing less damage to the gaping dragon. He has high poison and toxic resistance. It's just like very redundant to buff ourselves with the thing he's resistant to for the sake of potentially just doing more damage to the other portion of the fight. Oh, I kind of whiffed there. Dude, we are stuck inside of him. Did Solaire make it in? Or did Solaire just die? I don't know where Solaire is. Yeah, I think Solaire just fucking died just to kill anyone. A dairy, right? Oh my god, drop. No, how did that hit me? Well, Ornstein is Smo is hot in pursuit. Dude, these hitboxes today are crazy. Up your head. No, okay. Dude, Solaire just never pulled through. We sent out the call and everything, he just never came. Well, he spawned, but he never like came into the actual boss room. Dude, show me your hands. Now show me the head. No? Okay. He's not giving us any of his, like, weak points. Alright, glad trying to hit us through a wall, but okay. Dude, that +2 Estus sounds really good right now. Where's the other bitch? Dude, I love how they keep getting stuck inside of each other, too. Is he throwing up? No? Okay. The last time he threw up, I did a bunch of damage to Smell, and it made me nervous. Oh, well, that also almost killed Smell. Dude, I don't want them to kill each other, but at the same time, that'd be really funny. I believe if they both kill each other at the same time, I believe it's Ornstein who the game sees as surviving. Alright, let's see if it's the Fire Sage. Because if it's the Fire Sage, no matter who, then Smo is 100% the optimal choice. What is this cutscene? It's just still Smo. And he's not even super. Oh, he is super, I think. So we do have to kill the Gaping Dragon first. It's going to be significantly easier. I say that as we die. Alright, I'm going to be back tomorrow, though.
Now that we know that, we can start off tomorrow. Beat Ornstein, beat Smo, get the Lord Vessel. Probably do Dukes first. Do all that. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to go... Yes. Oh my god, why do we have 17,000 drop frames? Oh, I guess that was during the, when we crashed. Why am I still here? I'll see you guys tomorrow.